Look how beautiful this is looking.
That's a lot of metal in that tranny for not going anywhere yet. All right, it's morning. We're in the shop. Today, we finished Jace's truck. We're gonna get this thing done. He needs to be driving it. It's wintertime. His Corvette that he had to buy is terrible in the snow, so he's gonna drive this one. All right, speaking of the Corvette, she's for sale. If you guys wanna buy this car, you can email us at info@thefabrats.com. Serious inquiries only. We'll get rid of this thing. One of you guys need it. We got a few things. The transmission is hemorrhaging pretty terrible. The pan gasket's junk, so we're gonna take it off, put a new pan gasket on it, finish the front bumper, and hook the shifters up inside, like mount them in the floor, put carpet in it, and then drive it. So we'll get that stuff done. Ready? Mm-hmm. Ruined that rag.
Yep.
Got it. Whatever you're doing, get that one. Dude, that hit me right in my face. Landon! That tastes terrible.
You just wanted to try it that bad, didn't you?
Look at that.
Dying. That is good.
These guys are laughing.
Oh, that's.
I'm not. That stuff's terrible tasting.
Douched me with the tow truck one.
That was funny.
This is good.
Oh,
That was good.
that tastes terrible. I'm not gonna lie. Right in my mouth, like it went. My tonsils when it went in. You ready?
I guess.
You want to go back in? Hold the pan, and I'll try to loosen it. She should come out. Oh, whoa, don't dump that all out. That's a lot of metal in that tranny for not going anywhere yet.
That is a lot of metal.
That is not good. All right, as mad as I am right now, I didn't feel it was necessary to blast this company on the internet. So I'm gonna not say their name, and we're gonna carry on. Has screwed me 4 times now. I did, it's my own fault. I had them build 4 trannies all at once. None of them have worked. The tow truck, the FJ. This one works, but as you can see, it's not gonna work very long. Well, Jace, don't get too attached to your truck. She's gonna be broke down again shortly.
Like, holy.
All right, so this tranny has like 10 miles on it. That's what we're dealing with. Did something wrong in it. We took it apart because it was leaking, and now we can see that it's not gonna live. So that is terrible. He needs to get my money back. It's gonna burn up. It's not right.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. All that metal in there.
Oh yeah, it's...
Give it about like maybe 100 more miles, maybe less, and it will be burned. I just changed the filter out because, as you can see, the oil pan had a lot of metal in it, and we had the filter, so I changed it out. Maybe the tranny will live a little longer, but I doubt it.
All right, we'll clean this all up good and glue a gasket down here and bolt it back in. All right, usually you don't use silicone on transmissions, but I'm making an exception for this piece of junk. It's coming out again, I'm sure of it. All right, well, that's gonna leak less. It's not gonna work better, but it's gonna leak less. Then twist them in, and we'll wrench them tight. Get this tight. Whoa. Maybe I'll make jalapeno poppers for dinner. All right.
What are you doing? Look how beautiful this is looking. I'm gonna get that spray can right there. I'm gonna paint all this black and orange. Do you have any like experience in this or?
No. We'll just go. Looking pretty mintiful like.
Mintiful?
Mintiful. Well, it's orange now. She's almost done. It's streaking a little bit. I'll go back over it again. A couple more coats.
Why orange?
Cherry. I don't know. I just thought it would look cool. I don't see another rock color with orange suspension under it. So, but look at the black though. Looks nice.
Came to the shop this morning. We have a bunch of fan mail. So let's see. We'll start with Jim and Becca. They send us some smoked salmon. Thank you. One of my favorite treats in the world is smoked salmon. It's like jerky, but fish style. I love it. So thank you. Then we've got a gift from Kevin. Kevin sent us some pliers and 1 pound of Billy Bronx beef jerky. That'll go to good use. Thank you. Ron sent me a steering wheel knob. Seen me use the one in the tow truck all the time. This one may find its way into my school bus or my FJ. I don't know which one yet, but it's cool. It's got a little rose on the top of it. He included a picture of his dad, who this was his knob. His dad owned this knob and gave it to him. It's a picture of him falling through the ice in an old car. So thank you, Ron. Stefan and Sherry. I'm going with that. Stefan and Sherry, they sent me this cool little Fab Rats thing that lights up. So thank you guys. I got the best viewers in the world. Thanks for sending stuff. It means a lot to us. We look at all of it and we use most of it. Thank you very much, and you guys have a Merry Christmas. All right, we're continuing. We got a steering box. So look at this one. It's been drilled and tapped for the ram that we're going to mount on here shortly. So Jace, he's getting sockets. We're gonna take all this stuff off and we'll get the steering box on it, ram mounted, and then we'll do the engine tie-in. Has to be built. We can get that dealt with. We're getting some stuff whittled off the list on this. All right, go for it. I'll hold it. We dropped the washer. Okay, you're gonna need to swap that fitting out and put in that one. It's tight here. Okay. Now we just set it up in there.
Do we need it?
Yeah. Okay. Start. Now she's tight. You got her. Now it won't fall off. Yep, thread that thing in onto that, and you got her. Toyota.
Dodge.
Oh yeah, Dodge. You got her, Dodge. Smoked salmon is delicious. All right, tell us what you got going here.
Currently putting the power steering pump lines on. She's gonna be mint.
That's shiny new parts right there. This old one was terrible. Plus, it wasn't drilled for hydro assist like this one is. It's drilled right there. So we're gonna get that all bolted up. I'm gonna show you guys how to up the pressure on an old pump. We're gonna do that, and then we'll get a ram mounted. All right, we're tearing the guts out of the back of this power steering pump currently. I'll show you how to boost the steering pressure. I've done this before, but if you missed it, I'll show you. If you don't want to spend a bunch of money on a power steering pump when you're upgrading to hydro assist, or if you just want some more pressure. Wow, there we go. You tear that out of the back of it. We'll show you what to do with that. Actually, it looks drilled already. We'll get the other parts out. All right, I need a little magnet, something like this. You reach up in the back, way up here, and you pull. That's not working. Okay, I'm gonna have to have both hands for this. I needed both hands to get this done, but we got it out. So let me show you what's gonna happen here. You can see there's a little gap. We're gonna take this off. We're gonna clean the filter out. That's a big key. You need to clean that filter. And then we'll pull the washers and suck it down tight. That should up the pressure on this to like 1800, something like that, which will make it steer. Let me show you how this works. You take a pair of these and clamp it. And then all your sockets, well, most all of them are scattered around the shop, so luckily we have the right one. Okay, that still didn't clamp it hard enough, so you take it and you put it in the vise like that. All right. So this doesn't appear to have been a washer one. It was Loctited. So we'll just take all the Loctite off. We'll clean this filter out. See how nasty it is currently? Okay, when you tear this apart, if you look down in there, Jace, you'll see a little ball. Be sure not to lose that.
That's important.
All right, screen is clean. Go ahead and just put this all back together. And then you'll have more steering pressure. Okay. You can take and drill this out as well. Some people like doing that, and it speeds your steering up. Gives it more flow, but that hole looks to be drilled out to me. Good enough. I'm not gonna mess with it. If you go too big on this hole, then it doesn't build pressure and it squeals. So we're leaving it. All right, so we got the steering on it. We can't obviously turn it because this is different. I have a U-joint coming to go from the Dakota to a Jeep. So once it gets here, we'll hook the steering column back up and then that'll be done. But we're gonna move on to tail lights and get his tail lights all wired up. So yeehaw. Where's Chad when you need him? All right, it's Christmas Day. Me and this kid. What better thing to do than be in the shop on Christmas Day, right? Yeah. So we're down here slaving on his truck, getting the shifter put in. So we've got the behemoth shifter, and it's gonna mount on top right there. So I'm plugging this hole, and then we'll build us a little console thing right there. Probably not gonna show you a lot of the tack welding because it's pretty boring. Then we'll get to bending that little box out and hang that in there and weld it in. And then we're to dyno mat, run speaker wires. We're getting there, Jace. We're getting there.
Slowly but surely.
We're waiting on one piece on the steering. We didn't have the right U-joint to couple it all back together. So it's gonna be the end of the week before that shows up. The truck will be ready to run and we won't be able to drive it because we won't be able to steer it. So we'll get there though. All right, it's been 20 or 30 minutes. We've still been plugging along. Shifter set in here. I gotta build some sort of a cowling around this that bolts on because carpet will go in and then that'll set around it and then this will drop down over it. So I don't know what that's gonna look like quite yet. Still trying to figure that out, but we'll get it. We'll get something that will be functional and cosmetically pleasing because it's a teenage kid's truck and it has to look good. Yes, he spent more time painting than he has finishing, so we're gonna get that figured out where you finish it then paint it, but not yet. All right, new day after Christmas. We're in the shop going at it. Sean's here. I don't know where Hunter's at currently. I thought he was coming, but maybe not. We're gonna get this thing finished today, so steering ram is gonna go right there in that area. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting it together, get some hoses built, and then we got front bumper, and that's, oh, an engine cross member. I keep forgetting that. I got a bunch of fabricating to do today. Hopefully by the end of the day, all the fabricating is done on this truck. And then it's just beautification and stereo, that kind of thing. So we'll get her going. All right, so I think I'm just gonna tack this sucker into place, and then we'll turn the wheels and see if the travel's right, basically. Oh, that's a little much. Right there's gonna be per.
Are the lines gonna be able to fit?
Yeah. Well, that they turn up.
Oh, you can turn that. Oh.
Yeah, they turn up. But good eye. Way to worry about stuff. That's what I like. It's like it's your own truck or something, Jace.
Yeah.
All right.
She's installed. We don't even have to weld it fully. It'll hold.
Should be. That's full lock. Here, I'll turn that back straight for you. That's gonna be good. Semi-protected there. Yeah, we'll turn that. Lock
This thing's gonna be on road always, so it's fine.
That's right. That's what I think. So we're gonna run the lines right up this, up to the box right here. So we got to figure out the length of those and get them hooked in. And then I believe steering's done and we're on the front bumper. Sean's just making sure wheel bearings. We had a loose wheel bearing. We couldn't figure out what was going on. Yeah, we just didn't tighten it. I don't know what was happening. So he fixed that, pumped it full of grease. Now we're ticking things down. We're getting there. All right, opening the mail today. Mark sends us some jerky, our favorite treat around the shop. So thank you, Mark. Also, we've got a knife from Sheldon. He knows one of my buddies that comes down and builds hoses for me. And he sent us a knife. Handcrafted, it looks like. It's pretty nice. Thank you. We're gonna build that engine cross member that we've been talking about for ages. Here we go. 7 inches right there.
There you go.
There we can weld to it. All right, we'll keep going. All right, so I got this piece bent and put in there. I'm kind of nervous about this right here. We're gonna let it down and see what that looks like and see if it's gonna contact. I don't know what it's gonna do. All right, let's see what she looks like here. Oh, it was an optical illusion. It's behind it. Go down.
Is it?
Yeah, it's gonna miss it. I think we're gonna be okay. I mean, it's really close. Yeah, all right, it's a new day. We're back. If you look under there, Jace got a bunch done last night. He painted the front part. So basically all I got left to do is the front hoop, get some lights mounted, and I turn the truck over to him for stereo installation, carpet, that kind of stuff. So we'll get this done. He went to basketball practice this morning. He came down, got orange paint all over my shop, and then left. So it's up to us. He told us what he wanted. He wants it to barely miss that coming up. I'm just trying to figure out how much pipe we gotta have to get this. Is that gonna look ugly?
It's gonna look pretty cool, actually.
All right, so we gotta have like 57 inches of pipe. We'll go 58 just to give
Good
some
measure.
Yep.
New blade on it? Why did it cut so good?
Good metal.
Oh.
We're used to cutting junk. Oh, it's 17 inches. Okay, that's a 30. Let's see what 30 looks like. I don't think it's enough, but gotta go some more. 45. 45 is definitely what it needed. That's what he wanted, so. All right, what kind of an angle do you cut those at now? All right, go put her in the vise, we'll cut it off. Tried to put 2 earplugs in one ear. It didn't work real well.
That worked out.
As long as you do it in the same place.
Yeah.
Pretty dang
8
close.
3/4.
I think that's gonna work for him. I think we've got there. We'll tack it in place and then we can eyeball it a little.
Right there, yeah, it needs to go up just a tiny bit.
Like that?
Yeah.
Pretty good. I don't mind that. It's gonna have to be what he wanted. Because he's not here. He's playing basketball, so we get to decide.
I like that.
It's actually pretty level with the hood. Welding it in.
Yeah, that's it. Clear to the edge.
I think clear to the edge.
Together. Clear to the edge.
Give it that old 70s rally bug look.
Should be bright. That's gonna be sweet. That's sweet.
Put those ones right there on the side.
Figure out how to mount those. They'll be set.
That is insane.
That is. That's sweet.
Hydraulic
That's better than drilling.
power.
Dude, it's
so cool.
That's crazy.
we should have owned that a long time ago. Especially as they're cheap as they are on Amazon.
How much
I've
was
spent
this?
I've spent way more on drill bits than I ever have on that combo.
Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll just put a tab off the back of that so it sets back in. I'll make another one exactly the same length as that. Voila. Welded up, bumper's done.
Perfect. Those look sharp.
Gonna be beautiful. No, he wants them Baja style up here in the way. We'll wait for him, and then he can live with his decision. But I think front bumper's basically. Oh no, Fair League, we got to deal with that. Tell me where you want those lights.
Hold them up there.
You want them together?
Not together. Separate.
Okay, now you need
Now
to go
go
climb
sit.
inside the truck. Do you want them on top?
Well, I mean, you could. You could put them there.
We could. That's why we haven't welded them on. It's your truck. It's your decision making.
That would look kind of cool.
If you can live with it, driving it, then I think this looks better. I think you put them right off the bend right there.
I think that's what I do.
Well, we'll weld those in right there. Does that look like it needs to?
Yeah.
I'm welding them in then. You heard it. We've got it on. We've got it on camera. He approved.
It looks sweet.
Man.
Now
That-
just now
that
I have
hoop?
to paint it white.
Oh my gosh. Gosh.
Some things you can't coach out.
Look at the suspension though. It came out pretty good.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and build some parts and pieces here. Hand me one of them there marker utensils. Let's go. Reference. Boom.
I'm gonna
There we go. All right.
Why are you taking it off?
We gotta take the winch off and weld the backside
And the main reason?
to paint. Slide her out. How much does it weigh?
170 pounds.
171.
All right, let's do it. Turn that off and push that button. rear winch back on, just put these front 2 bolts in it, and then I can tack it in place, and then we can fully weld this thing on there. It's gonna be good. All right, let's pull that winch off. He's yours. All right, you can take it outside and paint it all you want. All right, Hunter, what we got going here? Stand these things up next to each other. So we're taking Ironmans off. You got a bunch of miles out of those, right?
Oh yeah, a lot.
Yep. Look at the difference in the tire size here. These are both 35-inch tires. One is a true 35, and one's more like a 32.
Yeah, it's
So
there's a big difference.
yeah. So we're gonna throw some Firestones on Hunter's truck, and he'll be driving. He's been running on air basically, so we're gonna get some tread. All right, we got zeros on the tire machine. We're balanced, so Hunter can put his last tire back on. We can call it a day. We got some stuff done today, none of which we wanted to do, right?
No.
Not well, I didn't say want to do, planned on doing. We planned on working on the rollback today.
Expectations didn't meet realization.
We just built Jace's truck all day. And then installed the TV in the break room.
I'm gonna watch now.
Done Michelle stuff. What? New tires on your ride, so go Boulder on. All right, Jace has finally got everything all painted. It looks pretty dang good, I'm gonna say. He's done a fine job, so we'll get this all bolted back together, show you what it's gonna look like, and we'll get on to a different project. All right, this kid's been slaving on this truck. He's got it all painted up. The lights are on it. We're dang close to having this finished. Next time, basically, you see it, it's gonna be wheeling. He's got all the little stuff pretty much handled on it, so next time we're driving it. So thanks for watching.